Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and Cycle on Vision, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Uyi Agumofwebe, reminding all of our viewers that Global Television is on DSTV now. 76. President Bola Tinubu is set to attend the 2025 edition of Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week in the United Arab Emirates, which will take place from January 12 to 18. This was made known in a statement issued by the Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. The statement says the President will depart Abuja tomorrow to participate in the summit. A yet-to-be-named officer seen in a viral video with Wahab and Rahim, sons of billionaire businessman Chief Razak Okoya, has been detained by the Nigeria Police Force for naira abuse. This was disclosed by the Public Relations Officer of the Nigeria Police, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, on his X handle, as he described the moment captured in the video involving the police officer as unethical and contrary to the values of the force. He noted that disciplinary action is underway to address the misconduct. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal has assured the Ministry of Livestock Development that the state has available spaces and is ready for ranching. The governor, who visited the headquarters of the Livestock Ministry on a courtesy visit to the Minister Idi Meiha, in a statement by his spokesperson Suleiman Bala Idris, revealed that Zamfara, being an agrarian state, plays a significant role in the mandate of the Ministry of Livestock Development. The statement also said the ministry was created in July 2024 to transform Nigeria's livestock industry, create a safe environment, encourage local and foreign investment, as well as enhance food security. On aviation now, the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Kayamo, is exploring cutting-edge technological solutions to bolster safety, operational efficiency, and sustainability across Nigeria's airports. Special Advisor on Media and Communications to the Minister, Tunde Moshood, disclosed this in a statement where he noted that Kayamo stated this when he visited the HOG Technologies, a global leader in runway de-rubberization equipment, at their headquarters in Stuart, Florida. The government of the United States of America has repatriated the sum of $52.88 million it said was traced to former Petroleum Resources Minister Desiani Madueke. The U.S. Ambassador to Nigeria, Richard Mills Jr., led a delegation that executed the assets return agreement at the Federal Ministry of Justice headquarters in Abuja today. Signing the agreement on behalf of the federal government, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, said the money arose from the forfeiture of Galactica assets linked to the ex-minister and her associates. Operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, have arrested 4 Chinese nationals and 101 Nigerians in a business apartment in the Gudu area of Abuja over suspected internet fraud. The Commission announced the arrest via its X handle, saying the suspects, comprising 67 males and 38 females, were allegedly involved in a hotel review job scam targeting victims and hotels in Europe and other parts of the world. The anti-graft agency stated that the suspects will be charged to courts upon the conclusion of investigations. Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has approved the appointment of Prince Abimbola Owode as the new Alaafin of Oyo. The announcement was made in a statement by the Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Dotun Oyelade, who said Owode was chosen after extensive consultations and traditional divinations conducted by the Oyo Kingmakers, the Oyomesi. The statement further stated that Prince Abimbola Akim Owode, after thorough consultations and divinations, has been recommended by the Oyomesi and approved by Governor Seyi Makinde as the new Alaafin of Oyo. Let's turn to Nigeria's southeast now, where Imo State government has reaffirmed its commitment to prioritizing the welfare of families of Nigeria's fallen heroes who died defending the sovereignty of the nation. Governor Hope Uzodinma made this pledge while launching the 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day emblem at the Sam Mbakwe Executive Council Chamber, Government House, Owerri. Our correspondent Amarachi Ibe has details for us.
The governor noted that the emblem symbolizes the nation's gratitude to the gallant men and women who put their life on line to safeguard the country's territorial integrity, stating his administration's commitment to a comprehensive approach in caring for the families of the fallen heroes. The event also provided an opportunity for the Imo State chapter of Nigerian Legion to appeal for increased support from the state government.
The event reminds us that the labors of our heroes past were not in vain. It also gives psychological reassurance and motivation to the serving soldiers to put in their best in the service of their fatherland. Seeing that the living and the fallen heroes are remembered, celebrated, and their dependents cared for by the government and people of goodwill.
Similarly, Chairperson of the Military Widows Association, Imo State Chapter, Joy Moses, expressed gratitude to the government for its consistent care and support for their members.
Honorable Commissioner, please help us to say thank you to her. She has chosen us as her project. There is nothing she will be doing without us. She encourages us. She empowers us. Please, we are very grateful.
A significant part of the event was the presentation of a brand new bus to the Nigerian Legion Imo State Chapter by the state government.
I urge you to keep fit and keep doing what you know how to do well, supporting the government and protecting our environment, and by word of information, contacting the security agencies with useful information that will enable them do their work very effectively.
As the nation remembers its heroes, Imo State government continues to honor their sacrifices and support their families. Amarachi Ibe, reporting for Global TV News.
Well, thank you, Amarachi. The National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, has denied reports that it queried 200 corps members in Oyo State for participating in a Christmas carol. It was reported that query letters were issued to 200 corps members serving in Atiba local government area of Oyo State for allegedly failing to attend the Christmas carol party held on December 20, 2024. However, in a statement released, NYSC spokesperson Eddie Megwa clarified that no such action was taken, describing the allegations as baseless. This is Global Television, and you're watching the live broadcast of News Cycle coming to you from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. When the rest of the news returns shortly, marketers and oil firms signed deal to build 50,000 barrels per day refinery. We have those details in our business segments as well as foreign and sports stories for you when we return. Do stay with us. Thank you for staying with us, everyone. Now we continue the news with business stories. Reports say debt servicing consumed 47% of the federal government's total expenditure in the first 9 months of 2024. An analysis of the data from the Central Bank of Nigeria's latest quarterly statistics bulletin highlights the growing burden of debt repayment obligations and its implications for Nigeria's fiscal sustainability. In the first 9 months of last year, the federal government had spent 8.94 trillion naira on debt servicing, a sharp increase of 56.8% from 5.69 trillion naira in the corresponding period of 2023. Nigeria's efforts to boost its refining capacity seems to be paying off as petroleum product retailers have signed a deal with 3 oil companies to establish a 50,000 barrels per day capacity refinery. Excuse me. The Petroleum Products Retail Outlet Owners Association of Nigeria had signed an agreement with Claridge Petroleum Company Limited, Oasis Petrochemical Products Limited, and Afintech. The national president of the association, Billy Gillis Harry, in an interview said the agreement was signed to give Nigerians affordable fuel. The Chief Executive Officer of the Financial Derivatives Limited, Bismarck Rewan, has expressed support for the proposed telecom tariff hike, citing its potential to enhance productivity and moderate inflation in the economy. Speaking on the television program, Rewan highlighted the economic benefits of the tariff adjustment, which he said has been proposed by telecom operators and is currently under review by the Nigerian Communications Commission. Telecom operators have submitted a proposal to the NCC seeking a 100% increase in tariffs to address rising operational costs, including inflation and higher service delivery expenses. On the foreign scene, with Trump 10 days from inauguration, Judge Juan M. McCann has said he planned a no-penalty sentence called an unconditional discharge, and prosecutors do not oppose it. That means no jail time, no probation, and no fines. In a singular moment in U.S. history, President-elect Donald Trump was sentenced for his New York hush money conviction, but the judge declined to impose any punishment. The outcome cements Trump's conviction before he returns to power, while freeing him to return to the White House unencumbered by the threat of a jail term or a fine. And back home, Chadian security forces have successfully repelled an attack on the presidential palace in N'Djamena by suspected Boko Haram terrorists. The forces killed several attackers and arrested others during the operation. Footage circulating on social media shows members of the terrorist group under heavy fire from Chad's Directorate General of Security Services and Internal Exile. South Korea's presidential security chief, who has been leading guards protecting impeached President Yoon Suk-yeol, has resigned. The country's interim leader's office made this known, saying it is true, according to an official from the acting president's office, saying when asked about the reported resignation of Park Jun-un. And now we go to the United States, where wildfires in Los Angeles have killed at least 10 people, and forecasters now warn more high winds may fan the flames further. Los Angeles' medical examiner confirmed 10 fire-related deaths on Thursday evening. Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna said it has not been safe to reach many hard-hit areas, and the death toll is absolutely going to change. Officials warn more high winds could further fan the flames, as the wind forecast and drought conditions mean a red flag warning indicating a critical fire condition is in place across Southern California. Now time for sports. The National Association of Nigerian Students have distanced itself and disowned one Abdul Yakin Odunayo, who claims to be the clerk of the association senate, where he purportedly threatened a nationwide protest over the appointment of Eric Shale as the head coach of the Super Eagles. A statement by the non-senate president Babatunde Akinteye in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, said his position was baseless, fraudulent, and does not represent the stance of the leadership of the association, nor does it reflect the sentiments of Nigerian students nationwide. Akinteye insisted that the said person holds no position in the organization as claimed, urging ERGO and the Nigerian Football Federation to disregard the threat of protest. In tennis, Naomi Osaka has declared that she would for sure play her first round match at the Australian Open after suffering an abdominal injury last week. The Japanese star reached her first final since 2022 last week in Auckland, only to retire injured after winning the first set against Denmark's Clara Tauson. Meanwhile, Andy Murray says he is ready to be on the receiving end of Novak Djokovic's hiring pressure moments at the Australian Open, with the unique opportunity to coach him worth it. World number one, Jannik Sinner, says he did not know when the highest court in sport will deliver its verdict, as ATP chairman Andrea Gaudenzi stressed the Italian's doping case was run by the book. The defending Australian Open champion Sinner twice tested positive for traces of the steroid cholesterol in March. He was exonerated by the International Tennis Integrity Agency, which accepted his explanation that the drug entered his system when his physio used a spray containing it to treat the cuts, then provided massage and sports therapy to the player. And And that's a full cycle on the news here on Global Television. We would love to remind our viewers that we are on DSTV channel 365, Star Times 276, and free to air on Nightcomsat. We encourage you to use at Global TVNG as well as other handles now shown on your screen to engage with us across all of our social media platforms. I'm Uyag Mofugbe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again